cutest of all cutinesses. You see it in my eyes, you can see it on my hair. Today I'm going to be so there's gonna be a lot of painting work to do, so I'll just get started by using this paint. It is 2 to 3 of these palettes that I have put together in a jar. I added a little bit of red because you got 2 different types of Mystique. You have the Mystique from the cartoons, which is so beautifully blue, and you have the actresses who really play in X-Men, and they have a totally different blue. It's a dirty blue with a reddish, muddy undertone. So most people who do the makeup of Mystique, they take the most beautiful blue and paint their face completely with that. But I made me a dirty version, so it's not the beautiful, pretty blue that everybody uses. And I'm gonna get started and we'll see. Is the real Mystique color actually, but to paint on, and I am not using any prosthetic stuff like most people do. No, I am purely gonna do makeup and nothing else. Just water, paint, makeup, or eyeshadow powders. I never use those silicone prosthetic things or the liquid latex stuff. I will add a lot of white because this is way too dark, but it is the real color Mystique has. I'm gonna add some water too. And I'm gonna take the back of another brush and stir this around, and hope it gets the color and consistency that I like. But I do like it. This is creepy, isn't it? Is that gonna be a big difference? Yeah, it is gonna make quite some difference. Cleaning off my brush on my skin. Now I'm gonna do this ear, and we'll see if it's white enough, and I will have to add some more water afterwards anyway. But the color already is a lot lighter, and that is what I want. Now that is going to be a lot lighter. So clean off my brush again. This should do the trick. I must say, this paint that I have mixed is applying so easily. Beautiful color. And I'm very glad that it still has that dirty in it. Green instead of yellow now. Look like a blue lizard. So now, as you see, I'm just painting myself blue. For the hair, I just took another water paint, just simple water paint in red. And as my hair almost is the hairdo that Mystique has got, I just combed the red on my scalp and over my hair, so I didn't do anything special with it actually. It dries really fast. And it lays onto the face really as shiny as it looks on Mystique in the movie. I do like the look of it though. The face, it's already very mysterious. Here I am standing like the scarecrow, drawing as Mystique. I am gonna prepare myself with darker blue that I'm gonna use for the scales. I am scared to smile, so I'm not gonna. Simple as that. I'm just not gonna. Would be a very great color, but it's not thin enough. But this might be a good color for my lips. I have a blue lipstick. A little bit of makeup spray on this part. I'm gonna start on my forehead with a very thin brush. I'm gonna see what it says with this blue, as I am going to have to make small drawings of the scales and all the signs that Mystique has. I am, of course, using a picture to see where every scale has to come. Not doing one side completely and then the next. No, I am trying to make these scales the same on both sides, so I am trying to keep my same spots on each side, you know. There are teardrops everywhere. So I must see that it's all a little bit the same. Now for the upper side, that's that. And for the lower side, beneath the eye, it starts with some connected spots. As you see, I'm not working very perfect, very even. No, it's just on one side you can go randomly. But you gotta make sure that you do the same on the other side. That starts actually around here with bigger scales. A small one there, and then a big one. But I will draw over those lines, so no problem, because they're almost all gonna be drop-like shades here. But here it are more like tiger, panther spots that always get bigger at this place. Of it, where you're not gonna need it anymore. So that's that. So these are not gonna count, okay? But I am going to try to get these other shapes a little bit similar. Now check out my pictures. These are allowed to be a little bit bigger, and then this scaling part is actually done. To work this all off, I am going to take liquid eyeliner, taking an angled liner brush, and I'm gonna start by lining my eyes. The lower lash line, and a little bit larger on the outside than on the inside. Not on the top eyelid, not on the upper eyelid. Now, with this same liquid liner and this pencil, I am going to outline every scale on my face. When I'm done with the ones on my face, I'm gonna start with the ones on my body. But I'm only doing one side of them. The middle part, I'm only doing the right side, as you can see. this is gonna keep me a little bit busy. Now these little ones, I'm just gonna give them a little line. I like it when they're all touched. A touch of shading and highlighting. I'm not taking as much paint from that one or that one, or as you see, I am doing it a bit roughly. To give it a more natural outlined shade. Now on the face, I am going to do this right side in an opposite shade, which is as you would follow the real natural light, not normal, but it does give a much better view on pictures and on the video. So I am shading the left side of the scales on this side, so that the light actually falls from there, comes from there, but when my face is bended, it actually reflects or something, something like that. Now I'm gonna do the exact same with the body. And I'm not gonna be too precise with it, because I am going to shade with powder too after this. Where's that hole in my bone structure there? Now this paint is cracking, but it's not really bothering. It makes it that more weird look that her shapes have too. It's okay actually. Normally I would be repainting and it would bother me, but with this look it doesn't. It fits this look. So I'm going around all those drop shapes. That's why I said earlier that it's not that important to have them perfect from the first time. They're getting their shadings and everything now. And again, I am doing the opposite shading, because on my body it feels that the light comes straight towards me, which means that I can shade easier too, because it's more with my hand than against my hand. just like making little question marks all the time on this side. Take a smaller brush, taking from the big brush to go over the spots where the paint has been gone, where my bra took away the paint. Taking again a new brush, a harder one for that, a stiffer one, with a shimmery white powder to give the shine. And the illusion of a light in fall. Highlighting. Now, with the same brush, I'm gonna take my eyeshadow palette and I'm gonna take a blue, and with that blue I'm gonna shade against the black. Just on the big ones. To make them really, really stand out. You can also take black, but I prefer a very dark blue. Actually accentuates every piece again. So bad job with this. I'm gonna take some red powder because with that paint only you see my skin. And the very last thing that I want to do is to really accentuate couple of more. I'm gonna take my NYX Jumbo pencil in milk and in a little angled brush, and on the biggest ones I'm just gonna give them just tiniest highlight extra. Just a few on the body. Some more dimension and lift it up from the skin, so to speak. That's it. I think that's enough for my look. What I do want to do again is take that blue pencil over my lips. Tiniest bit on top of my eye where paint is missing. Just smudge it out. And here's my version of Mystique. I am going to set my decor to take pictures and I will be right back.